we got there? One person. One little lurker. One little, two little, three little Indians. Four little, five little, six little Indians. Trying to get this new tripod straight here. Don't everybody talk at once. I'm going to show you guys some Confederate money. Confederate bills that I've had for a long time. I don't know if anybody is interested, but I'm going to show them anyways. I've had these since I was little. Don't everybody talk at once. Alistair, how you doing, buddy? Trying to figure this out here. I got this really antiquated tripod, and it's got like a little bit of a loose head here like this. I was just trying to figure out how to tighten it. Everything else you can tighten, but for some reason, don't mind me. I'm just trying to see if it'll tighten somewhere. There's like a cap on there, but if I take that cap off, I can tighten it. Unless it's just supposed to be like that. I don't know. It's got a little rubber spot there. It's like a really old tripod. All right. Who else we got in here? Anybody? Let me show you guys this stuff. I had this since I was little. I might take it out. It's so brittle. Probably somebody gonna be screaming at me, "Don't take it out!" Or they'll say, "Oh, you shouldn't have it in that plastic baggie." Someone said that to me. It's been in there since probably '96. Watch me completely destroy these. They're so brittle. I don't know what they're worth, but you tell me. See all that stuff flaking out? Don't touch them. Don't. Richmond, Virginia. February 17th, 18. Leave it in until you get a better holder for. Trust me, I've had these out a million times. There's two of them here. I wanted to show you. These things have been kicking around since I was little. I've had them. February 17th, 1864. That's a 5. They're like just falling apart, crumbling. I bet you General Lee probably had one of these in his hands. Possibility. This is a 10. February 17th, 1864. Yeah. This one's got like a... I don't know where that mark came from. I never got that or anything, but... This is... The other one's condition is more crumbly, but this one is just like, I don't know, shriveled up, and... I never pressed them or anything. You know, I mean, I never put them in a book or anything. That's slave owners' money. I know the serial numbers were handwritten on them, and I can barely read it. It's 35 something there. Just make out. You can just make out the barely make out the handwriting right there. It's like 35609 or 604. 30 or 36. 35604. That's hard to tell. I know they wrote the handwritten the serial numbers on these. Let me see if you can see if this one, you can see this one. I know, huh? Maybe it's in a different place. Oh, it's this one says 72. Hold on. 7224. 70,224. Now the serial number on the other one is in a different place. But that's they handwritten the serial numbers on these. I probably really shouldn't be touching them, but I don't know. For register, I can't read it. I can't read it. It says something. And these were all hand cut too, so that's why the lines are like the weird cuts on them. Like the weird lines. They were all hand cut. We'll pay the bearer $5. The Confederate States of America will pay the bearer $5. Hey, Amy. That's a 5. And that one's a 10. Confederate States of America will pay a bearer $10. Yeah, I know, huh? They're so old. I wonder what they're worth. When I was a kid, I went to a pawn shop or something, and the guy just was like, "Oh, they're only worth a couple of dollars." So I didn't sell them. I just held on to them. I found them in a book. I can't remember exactly. I used to do like clean outs and yard sales and flea markets with an uncle. And at some point, I found these in a book. That was back in 80s. That was back in the 80s. Hey, Brian. These are those bills I was showing the other night, the pictures of. I can't see if this says. Oh, this does say Richmond, Virginia. It's just different on the other one. Different places. It says Richmond right there. I don't know if you can read it. Richmond, February 17th, 1864. So February 17th is in a couple of days. So these things are going to have a birthday. 5 days. These will be what? 1864. What? That's 200 and Civil War was 1864. It's 200, 156. Yeah, 156 years old. The other one you can clearly read the handwritten serial number and everything. February 17th, 1864. 100 years older than you, huh? I can read this better off camera. 70229. I believe that's an. Oh, no, 227. That's another 7. Because they dropped the 7 way down. See that? 70227. The other one you can. It says 36. Imagine if you could trace these back to something. 35609, I think. 35609. Right? Am I wrong? The serial number right there. 35. I know they were handwritten. I love how they look like the back of a playing card. I was going to clean another gun tonight, but I think I'm not going to attempt it tonight. I've always managed not to rip these. But they do have flakes of stuff coming off, which it's not too bad. It's just like a few, see, it's just a few like pieces of pepper. Imagine if you could trace that serial number back to a certain like person owning it or taking possession of it, or I suppose that's not possible. Hey, Draco. I'm gonna put these back in the thing before I wreck them. Like I said, I've had these for probably 30 years. I keep them back to back. Back to back, they faced each other. Fat and skinny had a race up and down the pillowcase. I had to put it back in this baggie. I know somebody somewhere is probably going, don't put them in the plastic baggie. But like I said, that's where they've been since probably probably the early 90s. I think I was still in high school when I put these in that baggie. They got all their little crumbly pots in there too. How's everybody doing tonight? Brian. Did I say hello, Brian? I'm sorry if I didn't. Put those right there. If I thought they were worth anything good, I would sell them. My baby Brian Hooper. No diaper. Hey, Fire Cajun. Hello, Christian Johnson. If you guys want to see what I was doing, you'll have to end it or wait for the live replay or whatever. Corey. Who's Corey? Did I miss someone? Did I miss somebody? Or is that Fire Cajun? Corey. How's everybody tonight? Oh, I got this stupid new tripod. Oh, it's not new, it's ancient. Hey guys, I have a, I'm going to be doing a live on someone else's channel. Like a, I don't know what you call that, maybe a collaboration or something. I'm going to go on there and make either a teapot, penny teapot, or a bell or something. And I'm going to put up a video so you guys will know. It's Nana's Cooking and Crafts, I believe the name of the... That loose head's going to drive me nuts. Homemade. Oh yeah, it does have a little screw off cap here. Hold on, let me see if there's a... Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know why, but... I don't know how to tighten it. I'll figure it out off when I'm not having to bounce the camera around. Unless that tightens it. Nope. You missed the Confederate money I was showing. I don't know if they had any coins, did they? Did the Confederate States have coins? I never heard of any. I've seen colonial coins. Big old putt pennies, and living in New England, they get lots of that stuff around. Did the Confederate States have coins? Does anybody know? Hey, Alicia. Tokens. Oh. How you doing, Alicia? Yeah, I think they did have. I think I've seen the fractional. Um, I had some. I probably should have never sold it, but I had some Vietnam, the military U.S. military little fractional bills. I sold those a long time ago, though. Those were from. I'll have to check that out, Alice. I don't think it posted. CSA reverse. I had something else. Oh, um, you guys aren't gonna want to see that. I got I got a brown Bess. You know what a brown Bess is? That's Revolutionary War. 17, 1760, 17, 1767, I believe. Anybody know what a brown Bess is? Yeah, boom, boom. I got a brown Bess from the Revolutionary War. It's a flintlock. That's not even percussion cap. That's flintlock stuff. I got a riot control pirate gun. Called a duckfoot. You gotta be careful when you. This is black powder. You gotta be careful when you shoot this because if you goose up too high on it when you shoot it, the trigger, the hammer will come. This is yeah, it's flintlock. The other thing, but the hammer will blow back and get you right in the web of your thumb if you're holding this. You're holding this too high, like this. If you're holding this like this, that hammer will come back and literally bite you in your meat. It's one shot, three rounds. One shot, 3 rounds. This is pretty. This is actually a pretty cool little. I got one that's 4 rounds too. This is black powder. What I missed there. Oh, you see my face? I stop a clock with that face. Boat captain. Yeah, they would control like mutinies with those. Yep, stop mutinies exactly. I'm going to show you this other one. It's called an Ethan Allen. It's called an Ethan Allen pepper shaker. Give me 1 second. Or a pepper box. I'm trying to read everybody's chat dealing with this new tripod. I gotta get a better tripod. Holy crap, I want one. I'm wondering why they have 3 men at Stone Mountain, but only 2 on the coin. On Jefferson Davis. I don't know. This is called an Ethan Allen pepper shaker. If you read, you can buy these kits. You can buy these as kits. This is everyone who owns a tripod. I gotta get a tripod. Yeah, this is called the duck foot. That's a duck foot. This is a pepper box. These are fun little things to shoot 4th of July. You know, whenever you want, you gotta scare the coyotes in the backfield. This is one shot and you turn the barrel. It's not it doesn't revolve by itself. So you would take your shot, blam, and then turn it, blam, so on. That's black powder too, with percussion cap. I got all the things out. We were cleaning it. Yeah, well, it'd be pretty hard. They're all separate chambers. They're all chambered separately. See. I got this Derringer black powder. This one won't go off at the same time either because it's quick. You do click, click. For the photo shoots. Hey, George Kimball. Pretty close neighbor there in Vermont. Maine. Joe, we've been shooting that thing for years, so. These all go off at once. The duck foot, they all go off at once. I've never seen a flashover on this thing. Or this one. Then I got the I have a 50 caliber Napoleon replica cannon. I don't know, some of you guys might have seen me this summer on there shooting that off. Out back. I'm not too far from Oxford. I don't know if you've ever driven down 26th there and seen the giant telephone. I'm right by the giant telephone. Just after Bethel if you're coming out of Bethel. I'm about 15, 20 miles from the Oxford. Yep, I'm right by the big telephone. This stupid thing, this tripod's gonna be the death of me now. It's worse than the broken one. Hey, Much what? I don't go near the racetrack for anything. During events, anyways. That Speed Shop restaurant's still for sale too. They closed that down trying to sell it. What the hell's the name? The checkered flag diner or something like that. Cute little restaurant, but probably only busy those couple of days in the summer. Pretty much abandoned up here in the wintertime. Occasional hunter, and then you got the skiers in Sunday River, but they don't really come down here for anything. They all stay up there. Nice and quiet. I haven't even had a car go by me yet. Been on for half an hour. Bastard's got my meat. Yeah, maybe I didn't use this one after I cleaned it. Yeah, I never used it. Yeah, how come I thought I used this thing? I'm gonna see. Probably only popped a few rounds out of it. Oh yeah, we did use it. Still nice and oily though. That thing bit me. No, that's just the barrel. I didn't look down the. Hey Diane. I know better than that. I didn't live this long playing games like that. How you been, Diane? Diane just lost a little dog. Dixie. I hate losing pets. Was it Dixie or Trick? It was Dixie, right? Dixie was the dog's name. Yeah, Dixie. Yep, Dixie. I bet you didn't think I was paying attention. Of course you know I do. Diane's one of my good friends. Facebook friend. I've known her for years. I'm just gonna give this a little bit of cleaning. It's an old girl. Hey George Kimball, I didn't even see you come in. Just want to make sure this didn't have any rust forming on it anywhere. This old girl. thing fucking bit me. I got my meat stuck in the chamber in the stupid thing. I get the stupid camera in my way. I can't see what I'm doing here. Hope it's magnetic. It is. I did the same thing last night, didn't I? Shot the spring across the... All right. I seem to lose everybody when I start playing with the guns. Probably some liberals. That's all right. The world's a better place without liberals. Come on, you. There we go. Just put a little bit more oil on there. Couple drips here and there. We got... What am I missing? My brother would do that as kids. Pissed off my dad. Take a pot and forget how to put it back together. No, not me. Same thing last night. I might lose a pot. Oh my god, I lost a piece to my because I'm so fumbly with my hands. I lost a piece to my oh fuck, I think got my meat again. Got me again. You guys still there? One kind of stays in the safe. I don't know, I got a big circle going on the screen. Watch out for what? Oh, the thing got me? Jeez. It got caught right in there, see? Bit me. Screen freezing, be careful. I don't know, guy. Give it a few seconds. Hopefully it'll come back here. I don't know. It's, we've been having trouble with the internet here. Stupid thing got me. Just start wearing gloves when I do that one. Got me in my hand. Hopefully that don't, my wife's gonna have a stroke. Every time I get a little wound or something, she sees that, man. I hope it goes away. She sees that, I'm gonna be in trouble. I got the circle of death just going around on my screen here. I don't know if I'm gonna lose you guys, or maybe that's why the resolution went down. What's going on here? What's the edit button? Normal. Edit. You can help that gun a bit if you can't help that gun that bit you. Oh. You see me real clear? Yeah, I know, but I've been having trouble. We've been having outages and everything with the storms and whatever they're doing. You guys want to see any locations tonight? I had a good audience for that the other night. I only got one more. Well, I gotta clean the rifles too, but I only got one more pistol to revolver. I got my the internet lines. We don't get a lot of squirrels here. A lot of possum, foxes, deer, of course, bear, bobcats. There's bobcats, lynx. Moose are. I haven't seen a moose, but they are around. You can hear them honking. Then we get the bald eagle that comes down and sits on the lamp across the street. This stupid tripod, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do these live much more because of this stupid crap. No chip teeth, right? There's a pond. I don't fish, but I have a pond right across the street. There is fish in there. Wheel guns are great. No evidence. Yeah. I have a couple nice wheel revolvers. It's bad. Oh. Felt cheap and used. They leave without cleaning their dishes. Oh man. I think Victoria left earlier when I was saying save some bubbles for me in the tub. I'm okay. I went to the doctor today. Caught that got starved of oxygen and died. But I already knew I was had a stone cold dead heart. Batman. I missed that Victoria. Hold on. I didn't miss it. Where are we going tonight, guys? Take you on an adventure, a magical mystery tour. Batman is great. Yeah, I made a bunch of Batman stuff in here. Like this the computer the computer, I was able to get a Batman computer case, and this table here, this computer desk I made Batman. I whittled that handle. I'm sure it will be fun. Roll up the mat wherever you take us. I don't know. This tripod sucks balls. And yeah, and then I did the room in black, yellow, and that gunmetal gray, like from his from like his gunmetal gray stuff. Kind of matches the Batman type. And then I went a little nuts and did the black and yellow on my Nova. And I probably shouldn't have, but I don't care. I just needed to get the stupid thing finished. Where are we going? I got all my stickers here. Still disappointed I lost your other sticker, Brian. I love my Nova. Let's go to Victoria's house. I should. This was a Batman motorcycle made, custom. Nice. Yeah, Victoria's got a cool sticker. My sticker's garbage. That's my sticker. I only got a few left. Let's see. You guys want to go to 1313 Mockingbird Lane? Does anybody know that address? Does anybody know who lives at 1313 Mockingbird Lane? Alistair got it. How about 220B Baker Street? No, I can tell you, Stephen King lives at 47 West Broadway in Bangor, Maine. Sherlock Holmes, yes, for 220B Baker Street. Yeah, let's go to 47 West Broadway. See how it automatically comes up? Up, that circle's back. There's your street view. That's Stephen King's house. Hey, Maya. Is it me or Maya? I always, that's Stephen King's house right there. I'm gonna. It's probably just a decoy. No, he's always there. He's always there. Yeah, he's got no. He doesn't hide from anybody. Even though he's a, I don't care for him too much for his politics, but he doesn't. He doesn't hide. Sometimes he stands in the window and stuff. People got pictures of him being in there and stuff. He's very active in the community. That's probably what it looks like right now up there. Yeah, remember the red balloon in the window last year for the It movie? Yeah. Someone sent me a picture from there when he did that. All right. Yeah, the balloon was in that window right there, I believe. This window. I showed you guys the he's made the Lock and Key movie show for Netflix. How about Old Orchard Beach? You got Joseph Richard knows about Old Orchard Beach. Old Orchard Beach has a Ferris wheel right on the boardwalk there. If you go right here, there should be a pizza place, and there should be the Ferris wheel should be right. Let me go down. Hold on. You gotta go down where the pizza place is. If you can see the Ferris wheel from here. Talk about some lobster. Yeah, there's the Ferris wheel. I was a couple streets up. Hold on. I'll show you. This is very touristy, expensive part of Maine. Very famous pizza place right here. Right here. Right here. Everybody likes to go there for pizza, right? From what I never went to it in the 70s, but I know you get down here. There's the carousel and the Ferris wheels right there on the boardwalk. Miss America. What you want to see? OOB pear fries, yeah. I've never been down there when it's been all crowded. I don't like crowds a lot. Hey, Ramon one. I was just showing people places. Not really do much here. How about that Funtown Splash Town? It's a water park. Now down the coast here, on in Massachusetts, come out of Portsmouth. You got the Hampton Beach, which is very famous, and then you got Salisbury Beach, which is just over the border in Massachusetts, right here. They'll arrest you for jaywalking here. This used to be a big amusement park in here, and now it's kind of all. There's a big, huge strip club that they made right here on this corner. It looks like a big, see, like a big, like it's called I think the Lion's Den or something. It looks like a big, gaudy looking. I don't know. There used to be a really cool um, arcade there. There's all arcades up here. This is where I used to go when I was a kid. This was all amusements in here, and then over here, right here was they had a big like a Olympic-sized swimming pool, but they had bumper boats. They still got the racetrack. It looks like for go-karts, and they have the batting cages up here. You guys ever want to eat some saltwater taffy? Right here, man, is the place to get it. Fudge and saltwater taffy. I'm surprised they haven't closed down. And there's Joe's toilet, Joe's Funland, and then Joe's Arcade over here. Christie's Pizza used to be really good too. The place right there. I had pizza from there the last time I was down in Massachusetts. It sucked. It was just everything's going. That's Joe's Playland right there. That's another big arcade. And over here, right here in this big empty spot, used to be a big pool hall, like a billiards. And one hurricane, it got sucked into the ocean. Everything went. It was called the Pavilion or something like that. You like this? actually, I could probably, if you give me 1 minute. I will show you what this looked like. Should be able to, anyways. Oh God. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that was the building right there. That stood. That stood right here. It was like it had all. This is gonna be like a slideshow. I'll probably get in trouble for playing it. But this is how I remember this place, the way it used to be in the 70s and 80s. And not so much way into the 80s, but Yeah, there's that pizza. See the Ferris wheels. There's nothing left there. See if I can fast forward. Yeah, that's that building right there, the Frolics. Oh yeah, the roller coaster was there too. I split my head open on that thing, busted my lip. Oh, this is the building right here. That building right there is the one that went from here all the way down. So this is from down further on the boulevard. Anyways, oh, I closed the wrong thing. I'll open another one. Betty Page. A lot of amusement parks went away. Um, ow! A lot of them went away. Give me 1 second here. Get my bearings about me. Then there's Hampton Beach. There's no amusements on Hampton Beach. Okay, Alicia. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. This is all tourist crap too. Uh, this you're on this bridge right here. You can see the old nuclear power plant, and let me see if I can show you guys that. And we used to always believe that the Seabrook nuclear power plant. We always thought that place was gonna blow up when we were kids. We would we would always swear that place was gonna blow up when we were up there, you know. But that's the old nuclear power plant. Um, it's I think it's a sewage refinery plant now or something. That's it. When we were kids, we really believed that this is a you guys fly kites. A lot of people fly kites on this park here. Um, they fly their drones too, I believe. Oh, the Seabrook. I I know a guy that was a painter there that was a mad stoner. This is all touristy, but this used to be all casinos and stuff. Not casinos, arcades. And now it's all. I mean, there's still some, but these are all nightclubs and drinking and mostly party animals come up here. You know, it's all dives and shanties. I've been through there a couple of times, but when it says casino, that doesn't mean it's like a gambling casino. It means it's an arcade. There's no legal casinos over there. Just like arcades. It's all food and T-shirt places, and um, that that place I got the picture taken with the Tommy gun in my hands. That was done down here, way down at the end. It's like a building right before it cuts off to the ocean. Right at this, right here. This used to be one of those studios where you can go in and get your pictures taken. That was taken about 20 years ago, so but that was in here. Um, Pretty sure it was in this one right here. Is everybody? If you're still listening, Alicia, I hope your husband is getting well. What don't you guys want to see? Um, I got all my tattoos done over. I wonder if you can go up to the nuclear power plant. I doubt it. I don't think they have will let you down in that road. No, see, it's shut off from here, because this is the entrance to it, I believe. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, maybe you can go up to it. Now that's as far as you're gonna get. Yeah, see, there used to be all these like do not enter and. Geez, if you drove down here back in the '80s when that place was active, you'd have probably got shot. I'm pretty sure it's right here. That power plant. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, you can't go down in there. Even still, it's like they're probably still holding stuff there. Probably get watched by the FBI just trying to hover over there. And I got my all my tattoos done right here. Um, Place called Tattoo America. Put the satellite on. I might be able to find it better that way. I think it's right on 286. Oh, right here. Tattoo America. Right there. That's where all my tattoos were done. In case you even wanted to know that. I don't know why you would, but there's there's a place called Dogtown in this. It's an abandoned. It's an abandoned settlement in Massachusetts that was cursed. It's called Dogtown. Um, it is right. I know it's right off this 127. Oh no. Yeah, it's off of this one. Anyways, they don't even list it here. Oh, this is it right here, Dogtown. I don't think there's gonna be any. Oh, they do. All along here. Let me tell you this little story before I do that. There's this is an abandoned town. It was cursed by a witch. That's the story. Um, I mean, I've been all up in here. This is Dogtown. But all up in here and down in here. There's the This is probably going to be the Babson Boulders they call it, and when you click on this, it's probably going to bring you to. Now that there's a guy called Babson. He started a college in Gloucester. It's called Babson College, but he way back or whatever. I can't give you dates on it, but way back it was probably 100 years ago. There was a bunch of stonemasons that lived in the area here, and he paid them to. This was his property, the Babson Brook, Babson. There's a bunch of stuff called Babson up here, but he paid these guys because they were unemployed to keep them in the area and keep them working. He paid them to go into the woods here and carve inspirational quotes into rocks, and they're called the Babson Boulders, and that's what these little dots are going to be. These are all through here. I'll go to the first one. It's usually something like be kind to one another or something like that. I still got anybody listening? The Babson Boulders are really cool. They're just like right in the middle. Keep out of debt. Diane, you might have when I lived in Mass, you probably was with me when I was doing these little hunts, the ghost hunts and stuff. The but it's just like in the middle of nowhere. See, he carved all these inspirational quotes. That one says "keep out of debt." We'll go to the next one. The next one, and I think they got "Beyond Time." You know, just like little things to keep those guys working. Let's go to another one here. Some of them are really close together, and then the others are. But there's a trail. Yes, you do. What? There's a trail that it tells you. Look, it just says ideals. What did I miss? Yes, I do. What? Yes, you do. Yes, I. Oh, okay. Yes, you are. But yeah, you're gonna be a good hiker if you're gonna go in and see these things. If you're ever here for some reason, Massachusetts. Um, there's the Babson Reservoir. See, loyalty. Oh, I gotta stretch my leg a little bit. But Dogtown is a. If you guys ever, there's a book called The Witches of Dogtown. If you ever want to get a good read, or Dogtown's down in this is Dogtown Square. It's all abandoned houses. See, there's another Dogtown. There's probably an address or whatever it was at the time. But if you're going through here, it's all these cellar holes that are used to be houses that just either burned down. This is the road up to it. There's like a little parking area. It's not much parking, and then there's this It's probably I don't know, a couple thousand acres worth of walking trails and stuff. And make sure you bring your cell phone. You don't want to get lost. Yeah, there's the Babson Reservoir. If you ever get a chance, get the take a look up. Yeah, see, there's the some of the I don't know what that is. Oh, there's a. This is the. I know what this is. This is the. They put a like a to recycle your leaves and crap, yard waste. That's what that is. That's the yard waste dump. And this is more of it, more to dump your leaves and. Okay, Joseph. But all in here is where the little cellar holes are. You can explore all like the where the old houses were and stuff. But it was a cursed settlement, and it got abandoned. Nobody ever moved back in there. It just ended up being like a little reservation. You guys want to see? You guys know that famous poem? What the hell is it called? Those that go down at sea. I don't know if you know that. This, if you ever watched the show Bewitched, you might see. Yeah, the last witch. Her name was it was full of prostitutes and dogs, and it was pretty. It was way back, and it was pretty. Yeah, the last witch of Dogtown. That would be probably it. You guys ever seen the movie The Perfect Storm? If you ever watched the movie Perfect Storm, or you've seen uh, the people from the Perfect Storm went out of here. No, sorry, out of here. That's where all the fishermen dock. You guys, if you eat Gordon's Fisherman, you know the Gordon's Fisherman. If you eat that food, those that's the Gordon's company is right here. See, that's the Gordon's Fisherman place. There's a big sign here too. I think it's right there. See, I'll show you guys some stuff. I know a lot of places, especially in Mass. That's the Gordon's Fisherman place. That's the main headquarters. That all your fish sticks and everything come out of there. All the boats. You remember remember when I went on the whale watch, Diane? I showed all the pictures of whales and stuff. That was out of here. The Seven Seas Whale Watch. That was here. And then I'll show you that. There's that famous poem. I forget how it goes, but it's for those that go down at sea or whatever. And there's a famous statue. That famous statue is right here. The guy with this ship's wheel. And then the all the guys from the Andrea Gale, which was from the Perfect Storm. This is the Fisherman's Memorial. These are all the people that have died going out of Gloucester, Massachusetts, fishing. Give me 1 second. Let me just stretch my legs a little, and I'll show you. I think they have. If you remember the names from the Andrea Gale back in 1995, we will go, and oh, maybe you're not going to see it. You might be able to. They are on this plaque right here. I don't think you're going to be able to make it out. They're on this plaque, 1995. Yeah, I'm not going to see it anyways. I thought for some reason I thought they somebody might have taken a picture of it. But this is from that statue. But this is their memorial. It's everybody's memorial, and all these little anchors. Yeah, this is from the beginning of whatever. It starts way over here and whatever. See, Fishman's Memorial. And then over here. Who's that guy? Could be my brother. Over here is a castle. You're not going to see it very well. If you guys look up the Hammond Castle, that's a pretty weird, creepy place. I have a video on my YouTube. I have it private. The Hammond Castle is another weird. That's where the movie Reanimator got its origins. The guy kept his father alive in the basement of this castle. Hold on, I gotta shrink it up. It's right there. It's literally a castle that was built by a guy named Hammond. It's right there. They might have some. Oh, they do have some grounds. But he took all tombstones from Europe and used them in all these things are tombstones that he stole out of Europe. People's gravestones. This is his grave right here. Oh no, it's further down. His grave is further down. Yeah. All throughout the castle. Did you see the castle? I was showing it and I wasn't even thinking of showing you guys. It really has like a turret and everything. This little thing right here. There's this huge bell that he stole from somewhere in Europe up in there. Big bronze bell. I wonder if we can get I wonder if that is inside the bell. No, it's closer, but inside this little place here, it's like a little walkway. I think his grave is right here somewhere. It's really a weird layout, but all those little white spots are stones that he stole. Like he got them somehow from Europe. This is a beautiful view right here. If I think it's what it is. No, it's not. Right up here, if you were standing up here, that's a view you can see straight to Cape Cod from there on a clear day. I believe there was. Yeah, I believe there was something. Jeez, this is a lot of people have their weddings here. But that's the castle. There's a museum in there too. He has in that castle. He has Christopher Columbus's skull. That's how eccentric this guy was. He went and bought Christopher Columbus's skull. Yeah, that's where that big bell is in there. I wish I had a little view from in there. But that's the Hammond Castle. If you've ever seen the Reanimator movie, that's where that. And then there's a weird cult that lives over here too. Like there's a I can't remember the name of them, but it's like a weird cult. Like nobody goes in, nobody comes out. We still got 7 people watching, huh? You guys want to know anything else? I showed you all the witches stuff. What else you want to see? Give me 1 second, guys. I just gotta stretch my legs. Think of something else to show you. I got this pillow that I just put under my butt. It's not helping. Yeah, have a pillow. Skeleton doesn't like the pillow either. Listening and learning. Diane, you've been with me many years. You seen a lot of the stuff that I used to. How about the biggest fairgrounds in New England? Topfield Fair. Of course, there's nothing going on there right now. It's a huge fairground. This is a big fair every year in October. They usually have the biggest pumpkin in the world there. If you ever seen the biggest pumpkin in the world, and the biggest pumpkin in the world is usually in this building right here. Fruits and vegetables. I wonder if they got full when the fair is going on. They do. Yep. This fair gets huge. Funny they didn't blur out the faces. I tell you what, I got a lot of fat from this place. Me and my wife used to love going here every year. They get some of the best sausage, the best foods come from here. Every year there's something new to try. Oh, I went back to that one. This is usually beekeeping and the Christian lost children. Oh, the big. You've seen me and Cindy in front of that giant sandcastle. What year was this? 2014? No. 196 years. I don't know. I don't know what year it was. But that's the giant sandcastle. And then right over, that's the bee building, beekeeping. It's all bumblebees in there. You get your honey in there. Nice fresh honey. Stupid how I know all this stuff. And then this is the arena. You remember when I went and seen Bobby Vinton? And I had those videos of Bobby Vinton up. He was, where are the bleachers? They're usually right here. Yeah, this is where I seen Bobby Vinton. Why the hell am I so lost here? There is a staging area. Fruits and vegetables. Where are the bleachers? They must take them down in the off season. You remember the jumping dogs too? That was here. The dogs that could jump really far. What the hell is going on here? They got it blurred out for a reason? They got part blurred out here too. This is where the magic show is. This is usually a magic show here all day, every day, the whole time of the... Yeah, that's the same. Now, what's going on here? Hold on. Boston Street entrance. Oh, I'm in the Midway. Hold on, I'm in the wrong... Unless they indoor arena. Hey, Ramon. Route 1. Entrance. Fruits and vegetables. Oh, here it is. This is the arena. I'm sorry. They don't have the, they must take the bleachers down during the, off season. That's the sandcastle again, yeah. A lot of things, a lot of tractor pulls happen here. I met my first girlfriend, the goat, there. What else? What you guys want to see? They got a. You guys know what a. You know what a clam box looks like, right? They got a building that serves clams. Ramon, you do the alfalfa, right? This is the alfalfa farm in Mass. Alfalfa farm and winery. There's a on 133 there is a 1A. I mean 97. There's 1A 35. Ipswich. Hold on, guys. Wenham. Hamilton. A lot of horse farms in here, equestrian farms in here, Hamilton. There's like 5 or 6 of them there. And you go up 1A into Ipswich, and there is a place called the Clam Box in the whole... it's up further. Public library. I just lose 1A again. 133. There it is. The building is shaped like a clam box. You'll see what I'm talking about. You drive by... What do you drive by? building shaped like a clam box. See it? I know I've posted pictures from there, Diane. I think my calling was to be a tour guide. Oh man, you never lived until you had a clam dinner from New England. And here's another, this little island out off of Lynn. It's called Nahant. It's all the rich people live. There's only one way in and one way out. And over here, there's a military forts. Columbia Road, yeah. In Boston, this should be the little fort right here. You should be able to see it. Nope. Somebody just took pictures here. Another ghost story, if you guys want to learn about, there's a place called 40. Where did I? Oh, I just took myself off of there, huh? I can get back there, no problem. Let's go down the coast here to Nahant. A place called 40 Steps. Is actually right here. There's actually 40 stairs that go down to the beach, and it's always been kept at 40 stairs and whatever. Now it's pretty rugged pair of stairs that go right down. It's called 40 Steps. And there's a ghost story about a woman that comes walking out of the water there. Over here's where the fort is. The old military fort. Built into the side of the that hill. But I don't think you can I don't think there's gonna be it. Oh, there might be. Yeah, see the forts? They're like little bunkers. Of course they're all graffitied all over. But they had missiles and stuff in here back in the when Kennedy was which one and this is like the parking lot area. I guess you're not gonna be able to go there. Yeah, this is the parking area right here. Me and Cindy have spent many days necking right here. Where are we going tonight? Let's go necking. When we were kids. There. I'll show you the other place we used to go. The gas wharf, which is right across. We could look at Nahant from across the river. You remember I used to talk about being at the hole, Diane? That was right here. Right here. Well, you probably remember me putting live pictures, videos from right here, Diane. They do a ferry out of Boston there now, but when we were younger, that was yeah, we got caught. We got caught right there. The cop was like, "You okay?" to my wife. We got caught right here. He's beating on the window. Is he hurting you? No. Go find a room. Go home and do that. The bridge I used to operate. It's broke. It's all. This is the replacement, but this was the bridge right here that I operated. See how it's all broken apart. That's one of the bridges I used to operate. I'll show you the. I show you the one I showed you the video of one a couple weeks ago, right? 93. The Ponset River. Come on, where's the Ponset River? Right here. The Ponset River. Milton. Wait a second here. What the hell's the bridge? Fitness. Okay, this is the bridge right here. Granite Bridge. I think you guys, I showed you guys this. Oh, look, there's a little waypoint here. This is like one of the busiest, man, the traffic I used to cause opening that thing, man. Because you had the Southeast Expressway up here, which is a main route into Boston. Joseph Richard will tell you about this area. That's Southeast Expressway, Joseph. Right before the Dorchester Yacht Club. I screwed it up. Oh, Mattapan. Ponset River. This is the Southeast Expressway. That's, if you ever heard about the Big Dig, that leads to the Big Dig. That is the main road from the South Shore to the Big Dig. That's the bridge right there. No, I've never been scuba diving. There used to be a guy that parked right here that sold his flowers, and we had to throw him out of there all the time because that was our parking area. But now it's now that's a bike path that goes from Cape Cod to New Hampshire or something. But that was before it was a parking area for the bridge. Now I guess they park over at the yacht club or something now. And that's the yacht club right there. So the bridge tenders must park over here. That's probably a bridge tender car. You guys want to see that bridge? Me operating that bridge? Or more? My brother operating it. You probably don't want to see that, huh? He's got chest pain. gonna go way back in the videos. Yeah, I operated a lot of the bridges in Mass. I don't know why I can't find my video now. All videos, live streams, uploads. I can't find it on the computer for some reason. Hold on, let me see if I go to home. Videos. All videos. Sort by date oldest. Geez, I don't know why I can't find it. All videos. I can't find it. I don't know how to get to my old videos. Your channel. Playlist. Videos. Sort by oldest. I can find it really easy with my cell phone. Sort by newest. It only goes back a year for some reason. Home. Why did it only go back that far? Hold on, let me go to my library. Because I watched it recently. I might be able to. Playlist. History. See all. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I still got 8 people sitting in. I'm not even doing nothing. Hold on, guys. I might be able to find it this way. Not really important anyways. I know I'd be able to find it right away on my phone, but not on here for some reason. Thought I watched it just last week too. There you go. My my little brother. But that's that bridge. The audio is really crappy, so I'm not gonna play the audio. But yeah, that's me teaching him how to use the bridge at the time, back in 2000. That's 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Place still looks the same. Yep, does. See the road coming up? That's an old camcorder I was using. Sony camcorder or something. Thing was probably as big as a house. That's it. That was one of my buddies at the time. He's probably dead now. So that was it. Just a couple minute video. Now where are we going? You wanna go? Guys want to go see the restaurant that's shaped like a milk bottle? Boston. You guys want to see where they threw the tea in the harbor? That's right, the same place. Park Street. Hold on. Boston Children's Museum. The Barking Crab. Hold on. Boston Children's Museum. And then the place where they threw the tea in. There it is. You can go right on the thing, and those are the tea party boats that they throw the, oh geez, right there. That's where they throw the, every year they throw the tea off the boats again. And that's where it was happened, right there in the harbor. But that's the and then right across the street is the milk jug. There's a restaurant here. I think it's up this way. It looks like a big giant milk bottle. But that's, yeah, those are the boats, the recreated boats that they throw the tea off. I think they do it every day or something, but there is a certain day that they do it, like in celebration. Like, this is a drawbridge too. I never operated this one. There's the milk jug right here. Probably boring half you guys to death, huh? Hold on. For some reason it won't let me Joseph's probably seen the milk jug. I do go the wrong way again. Yeah. No. Yeah, I did. There it is. But they used to sell milk out of there or something. But now it's like a hot dog stand. You can buy food there or whatever. Giant milk bottle. So stupid. You want to see where? You want to see where Paul Revere's buried? How's that? I bet you they even got. They pile money on top of it. You guys would love it. The coin guys would love it. They pile change on top of his grave. All right, let me get my wits about me here. School Street, High Street, State Street, Chinatown. Hold on, it's right on Tremont Street. Neeland. Oh, hold on. There's Faneuil Hall. You see me post pictures from there a million times. Hold on. It's right off of Commerce. Just gonna get my wits. Hold on. Okay, there's Milk Street. Milk. Post Office Square. Franklin, Washington. Where's Park Street? Oh. Now walking this and getting to it from a map is two different things. Hold on. It's right across from the Emerson College. It's the Mr. Dooley's. There's Congress. It's so hard to find because it's tucked between buildings too. It's Milk Street. Boston College Club, Franklin. Where's Park? Pearl. Milk Street. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is the Greenway. Milk. Milk, milk, lemonade, around the corner, chocolate's made. There's milk. Jesus. Congress. FedEx. It's not that far. Water Street. Boston Massacre. Hold on. I might have to do this from Street View. You guys have heard of the Boston Massacre, right? I can show you right where that happened. Oh, you know what? I was going the wrong way. Anyways, this is where the Boston Massacre happened, right here. That was when the soldiers, what do you call it? Soldiers, British soldiers started that. Here we go, Congress Street. You spent more looking for Mars. Sudbury, Congress, Boston. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, Samuel Adams. His statue is right here. You know who Samuel Adams is, right? His statue is right here. That is Samuel Adams, right there. Okay. Now, Old State House. Oh, here's Tremont. Here we go. King's Chapel. Now, here we go. King's Chapel. Okay, I'm going to show you this place. It's called the King's Chapel. There's a cemetery right here. And that port right in the middle of the cemetery is the subway. If you stand by there, you can hear the trains going underneath in Boston. And it's a Green Line subway under there. Now, the Granary Cemetery is right down here. That is where Paul Revere is buried, right there. And this is always a madhouse, but his grave is right up in the back there. Let me see if I can do a granary. What I do? Granary. Hold on. Let me see if I can get right in on it. This is Paul Revere's grave right here. I've been to it many times. And they do have, you can put it down right in front of it. Wait a minute. You know who John Hancock is? He is buried over there somewhere. And they stole his hand when they buried him. This picture's chopped off. Paul Revere's grave is right here. Hold on. That's Paul Revere's grave right there. No, it's not. That's not it. This is cut off. This is cut off somehow. I've been to his grave a million times. So I think this picture is from the right on top of it. Ugh. Paul Revere's grave. That's it right there. That's what they got when they see that right there. That's its grave right there. That's because they must have put the camera on top of that and did like the 360 view. So that's Paul Revere, and John Hancock is over here. That's his John Hancock's stone right there. Samuel Adams' grave is right up. Is right here. There's like a stone right down the corner. Samuel Adams is right there. I'll show you where they started that. What's not in Boston? There's no casino. Well, there is a new casino in Boston that just opened not too long ago, but there's nothing. There's nothing from way back. Faneuil Hall is where the the idea for a free America was. I know it was signed and everything in Philadelphia, but the Declaration of Independence was mostly written in Faneuil Hall, which is right here. And I'll show you that place. That is Faneuil Hall right there. That is Quincy Market, named after John Quincy Adams. How about Cheers? You guys know what Cheers? Everybody knows your name. This is that Cheers is the second location from the one from the show. And I can show you the guys, the original one. The original from the show Cheers. Hold on. I want to get this right. I don't want to look stupid. Right here. That's, if you guys remember the show Cheers, that is Cheers right there. Want to go to a place where everybody knows your name? There's Cheers right there. And then if you know the book Make Way for Ducklings, the Make Way for Ducklings statue is right in here. I wonder if they have a little That's over there. I don't know where. I don't know if they have so you can see it. So that's Cheers right there. No, Cheers is up there more. I'm trying to find the Make Way for Ducklings statue. Oh, jeez, I'm on the wrong walkway. There you go. Well, that's not the Make Way for Ducklings statue. There it is right there. You guys want to see the Robin Williams bench from um, Good Will Hunting? Now, there's usually drawings all over the bench. Hold on, let me get my orientation here. That's it right there. That bench right there is the one from the movie Good Will Hunting when they were sitting on the bench talking. I'm pretty sure that's the one right there. How the is was this taken? Because there's usually like drawings all over the freaking thing. Usually someone writes all over the ground about Robin Williams. Yeah, it even says Robin Williams bench. Hold on. Yeah, that was the one. I was right. But there's usually drawings all over it. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can pop down right in front of it. That's the same freaking thing. It's the bench right there, but it looks like they got it under construction. Yeah, that's the bench right there. I wonder if somebody wrecked it. See how it's got the flowers on it? People put the flowers. They usually draw in chalk all over the sidewalk too. Like I've been there, and they had big murals of like the Aladdin, the genie. I wonder if I could find that video. You remember that, Diane? You remember that video when I took that video? There's a lot of people on live. That shithead Mr. Doughboy's on too. YouTube's gonna end up canceling him. Yeah, that's the bench right there. Nope, that's not it. That's another one. Yeah, it's down here. What else you guys want to see? This is the famous swan boats. This is where you see the swan boats. See the swan boats? They actually paddle those boats all the way around. Those kids must, at the end of the day, they must be so tired paddling those boats with all those people. You guys want to see Fenway Park? Probably not. Carl Yastrzemski statue. Manos Boulevard. Lansdowne Street. This is the party street. If you go to a Fenway game and you party afterwards, this is Lansdowne Street is the place to party at Fenway. It's all clubs. The famous Citgo sign, I'll show you where that is. That's in Kenmore. That's right. Right there. This is the tallest building in Boston right there. This looks taller, but only because you're standing close to it. That's the Prudential building. Hancock Tower. Fenway Park. Citgo sign. This is Kenmore Square. Kenmore Square. Down here. There's a Citgo sign. Citgo sign's right on top of this building here. It's right there. I guess I'm just showing you guys whatever I feel like showing, right? How about the oldest restaurant in America, the Oyster House? Union Oyster House. Place is pretty old. Paul Revere's house is around the corner. Down that alley. I'll show you Paul Revere's house. Paul Revere's house is... How the hell did I get that disorientated? Paul Revere's house is in the north end. Jeez. How the hell did I get that disorientated? Oyster Bar. Church. Okay, there's the park. Oh. I knew I was in the right area. You guys that do love that silver. Paul Revere was like the first silversmith in America, like famous silversmith. That's his house right there. Kind of built into the side of a building and stuff, but that's Paul Revere's house. Their silver factory, or their silver company or whatever, is in that building. If you ever got a piece of Paul Revere silver, that's where it came from over here. to inside the house. Isn't that pretty cool? Some of you guys are probably like, whatever. um, yeah, the silver factory was right at his house. So that's the house right there. The first picture was from the backside, but the silver, I believe they made the silver products in that building there. I'm a huge history buff. I love I love history. I know a lot of history in Massachusetts, especially in where stuff is. And me and my wife one day got on a tour bus. One of those buses that tells you all the stuff. And I was telling the guy stuff he didn't know. And just in case you didn't know, there was a great molasses flood. Um, it was a long time ago. Can't remember how any dates on it, but that molasses flood was over here somewhere. Um, but there's a one of those storage silos blew up, and all of the molasses killed people and everything. It seems funny because molasses doesn't travel fast, but people weren't inspecting it or something, and that happened. I'm trying to remember exactly where. I know it's right on Commercial Street. There it is. The Great Molasses Flood Plaque. But that's where it was, where the molasses flood happened. There's like a sign right there. Right near somewhere or something. But it literally, molasses, like hundreds of thousands and thousands of gallons of molasses killed people. Where was it? Jesus, I already lost it. Yeah, it's right here. There's a plaque in there. Yeah, it was a great tragedy. Like, lots of people died. Um, I mean, I don't think thousands or hundreds of people, but maybe 20 or 30 people died from that. There was like a silo that they were loading it, and it blew up. It was just so much of enough molasses that people got trapped or whatever and flooded with it, I guess. Um, what you want to see? You want to see the dinosaur? I'll show you the dinosaur. I think that's funny. This dinosaur used to be inside the building, but now they have it outside. There he is. When I was a kid, that was the biggest attraction at that museum, the Boston Children's Museum. And he was inside. Now they keep him outside. He has another twin. in Saugus, Mass. And they painted him orange, and I'll show you that if you want to see it. Medford Riviera. Route 1. Hold on, guys. York 40 is the orange dinosaur. They're in here somewhere. You should be able to see him up on the rock or. That's his cousin right there, up there. See the big orange dinosaur? That's his cousin. When I was a kid, there used to be a miniature golf place, very famous miniature golf place here, and they closed it down a couple years ago, and they stuck him up on top of that. The city made him the city made him agree to keep the statue. That was like a big part of the whole settlement of. Show you another thing. We used to call the police and tell them there was a guy in the square with a gun. It's on the other side. See the guy in the square with the gun? When I was a kid, the city hall, the Saugus Town Hall, which is right here, it's an old building. Um, the floors, when you went inside, had all swastikas. I'm dead serious. We used to do that. Used to be swastikas in the tiles on the floors there. And then down here is an old place called the Saugus Iron Works. It's like one of the first iron foundries in America. Saugus Iron Works. What time is it? It's only 9:30. Where else am I going to show you guys? I wonder if how far did I go here? Hold on. Parkway, Walnut. Let's see a giant bull. I'm sure you've seen this from me before, Diane. How the hell did I do that? The roast beef shop with the bull chained to the front. It blurred out his face. I used to love that place. Where else? What else you want to see? There's a massive cemetery here. It's called Pine Grove. Pine Grove has Pine Grove has a wall, the biggest wall, continuous wall in the world, next to. This is the second. The Great Wall of China is the big one, but the second biggest wall in the world is around this place called Pine Grove Cemetery. I'll do the satellite. You can see the wall. Um, it's a continuous wall. Hmm. Guess you're not gonna see it because of the trees, but there's a wall that goes around the cemetery. It's the second biggest wall in the world. You see it best from Parkland Ave. I'll show you the wall. That's the wall right there. It's the second longest one in the world. That cemetery is literally like a city inside. It's got streets and street names and everything. Poplar Ave, Birch Ave. This right. Hold on. Right here is where the babies get buried. This is the baby part of the cemetery for babies. On here. I think this is where the police memorial is right here. I guess they won't let you drop it in there, huh? That was where I used to live in Lynn. Big city. I only got 5 people in there now. What you wanna go? You wanna go down to P Town? It's where the Pilgrims landed. Well, that's the Pilgrim Monument. The Plymouth Rock is over on the other side. But this is the monument for the Pilgrims. And Plymouth Rock. Hold on. Plymouth Rock was. What the hell was it? I'd have to get a. Plymouth Plantation. Plymouth Rock was. I've only been there a couple of times my whole life, but it was Pilgrim Sand Island. I'd have to let me type it in. There it is. Plymouth Rock Historic Site. There it is. This is where they landed, the Pilgrims. That's the rock right there. You think it's going to be this massive thing, but that's it right there. People have chipped like pieces off of it over the years too. That's it, Plymouth Rock. I've only been there. I went there once when I was a kid, went to school, and that's about it. I'm tired. Unless you guys want to see something else. This is Boston Logan Airport. It's actually kind of small compared to some of the other major, like JFK and all them. There's a few hundred flights a day go out of there, though. What else? You guys want to see the Essex Merrimack River, Mystic River Bridge or the Tobin Bridge? Pretty big. Pretty big bridge. Jumpers jump off of this. How about this? How about Old Ironsides? You guys ever seen that? Or Bunker Hill Monument? USS Constitution? Old Ironsides? That's an old ship. It's an old military ship right there. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. This is the USS Case and Young. I wonder if they I've been on this boat a million times. I love that Case and Young. Me and my wife usually go on there and take pictures, like weirdo pictures on there. One if by land, two if by sea. That was the old North Church. Hold on. I believe it was the North Church right here. Let me get a good picture right here. Old North. Of course, the thing's all chopped off, but that's the old North Church. Let me get a better, see if I can get a better view for you from the street. That's it right there, buddy. One if by land, two if by sea. I think that's the Steeple Church, Paul Revere. The British troops Lexington and Concord. The signal lamp was in this up in here. I'm glad you asked that. That was really a good question. I did know right where it was, though. One if by land, two if by sea, right? get a better picture view of it. That's it. North Church. And the I believe the not the candles but the lanterns were lit up in steeple there or something. That's it. Kind of plain looking, right? But the Paul Revere's house is like right around the corner there too. This North Church, and then Paul Revere's house is like, I know I showed you guys. This is Paul Revere's statue honoring him. Hold on. That's the square. Hold on. Not him. Right there. Paul Revere. Riding on his horse. The British are coming. Oh, jeez. A lot of good food. A lot of good food in this Hanover Street. And Mike's Famous Pastries is like right over here somewhere on Hanover Street. Where is it? Man, it'd take you an hour to get a cannoli from this place, but it's worth it. This is Mike's Famous Pastries. That's inside. And there's stuff and cannolis all day long. Cannolis, cannolis, cannolis. It'd take you a long time to get a cannoli from there, though. There's there's Paul Revere's house right there. Not too far from the church. No supper yet for you? Food. Oh man, I tell you, some of the best food I've ever had come out of that North End. Pizza and calzone. Oh. That North End's all Italian food, you know. It's all Italian people. Little Italy, basically, the North End. It's Boston Garden right here. Or TD Garden, or it's not Boston Garden anymore. It's whatever they call it, TD. When I was a kid, it was after it was Boston Garden. It was called the Shawmut Center after they tore down the Boston Garden. But it's in the same place that it was. The Boston Garden was. North Station's in there too, which is huge commuter trip. Celtics are in there. The Bruins are in there. Right there. Boston Garden was more towards the front here, though. When they tore it down. Always something going on there. There's the federal buildings over there. The ugliest building in Boston is right here. This is it right here, City Hall. That building is hideous. That's City Hall right there. And that's a JFK building right there. It's a federal building. I remember one time that caught fire. It was on fire on the roof for, I believe that's called the JFK building. I know it's the federal building. I thought it was the JFK building. Let me make sure. Yeah, John F. Kennedy building. The air conditioners on the roof caught on fire one time. That's where you go to get like immigration status and all that stuff. That's the JFK building. Hard Rock Cafe, right here. It's a big building. Right there. They have their own They have their own parking garage for that. This is the Haymarket for all the fruits and stuff. That's that hideous building. It's Quincy Market, Faneuil Hall, and then Quincy Market's like right here. And there's that big clock is the Jesus Christ. That's Faneuil Hall, and that big Quincy Market. That big clock right there is the Custom House. The South Market. And then right over here is up these stairs. You get cheap right here. If you go early before 12, you want to see a show in Boston and get it cheap. Tickets are usually half price if you buy them from this kiosk. They got a couple of these around the city, but that's the most popular one. You want to see like Blue Man Group or something, and you want to get a deal on the tickets. And the State House is right here. How the hell did I just get lost? That's the State House. There's a lion and a unicorn on the roof there. They took those down to clean them a few years ago, and they found a time capsule in the lion, I believe. It had like coins and everything in it, money from back from George Washington and stuff. Show you the George Washington statue too. That's over here in the Boston Common. What the hell? How did I just? Oh, the other side right here. There's old George Washington. That's where the over there's where the at Robert Williams bench is. I got to pull a gun on a guy in here. Me and my wife were walking through there at nighttime, and he approached us right over here. The only time I ever thought I was gonna have to kill somebody. He was fucking nuts. He was on meth or something, but I wasn't playing any fucking games. He was pushing a bicycle, screaming at me. I didn't know what the hell he wanted. He ran off after I did that. I didn't know what the hell he was going to do. Okay, guys. Unless somebody says they want to see something else, I'm going to shoot off of here. I think I get more likes cleaning the guns. The World Trade Center over here. Black Falcon Terminal is the World Trade Center, or Expedition Center. You know what? I'm cold. I'm sitting by the door. There's a the Navy building over here. All the windows are like portholes from a ship, you know. And the Navy building is over here. Seaport. It's weird how they made the building. It looks like a submarine, you know. Yankee Lobster. Where the hell is it? I'm probably not gonna be able to find it. South Station. This is the post office. It is huge. I used to deliver. I used to grab stuff from Berkeley College and bring it over there. What a place, man! They have like separate zip codes and stuff that you have to separate parts of the building. Oh, jeez. This is where they make your razors, Gillette razors. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's a Boston thing, too. That's a huge factory. Bigger than the post office. Oh, this is the World Trade Center, yeah. There's usually some big cruise ships parked there. Whiskey Priest. Black Falcon Terminal. Come on. I go over to Black Falcon and show you. There's usually huge cruise ships parked in here. Why does that keep jumping when you put it where you want to put it, and it jumps? That's the Edison plant right there. Yeah, no cruise ships in there. Let me see. There's like a little dot here. Maybe somebody took a picture of the ships. Yeah, there's a big ship right there. It looks like an oil tanker, though. Container ship or something. Black Falcon. Yeah, surprised there's no ships there. Just that container ship. This is where the cruises leave from. Like, those big luxury line of cruises. It's probably somebody didn't take a picture of that. I lose everybody. How about the Harbor Islands? You guys ever seen that movie what the hell is it called? Shutter Island? Shutter Island? That was filmed on this island right here, Spectacle. Shutter Island, you might recognize this building from Shutter Island. No, it wasn't this. It wasn't this one. It was this one here. There was like yeah. See, it's government. They won't let you look at it. And then this is George's Island right here. This is really cool. You go up here and there's all military bunkers. You gotta watch out for the goose shit everywhere, though. This is all bunkers you can explore all in there. You've seen me post pictures of that, Diane. Me and Cindy take the ferry over there. That's the restaurant, I think. Yeah. The restaurant's right there. This is the restaurant, and then this is like the museum for the island. And then there's over here is where the jail, the entrance to go up to the things is right here. Up to the forts. And this one right here is Winthrop, Deer Island, and this town is called Winthrop. And you remember when I used to go and film the airplanes landing, Diane? That was from right here. I don't know if you remember that. The planes land at Logan Airport right there. That's the end of the runway right there. That's the end of the runway for Logan Airport. Watch. See? Right there. Back in 1980 something, the plane crashed right there. There's 2 people they never found. a guy and his son. They never found him. They crashed into the water there, and they think that they just got sucked out to sea because this is an outlet to the harbor. See, once you get out here, you're doomed unless you wash up on one of the local beaches or something. Oh, remember that little girl that her mother killed her? She washed up right here. Remember that she killed her and dumped her in the water over here somewhere, and she washed up over there. Bella. A lot of sad crap people do. Good night, guys. Where did JFK crash at? Did you talk about the sun? He crashed in the middle of the ocean by Martha's Vineyard. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you exactly where that was. I wouldn't know. But it was. He was on his way to Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard is in Mass, but it's off of Cape Cod. I don't know exactly where he crashed. I'm gonna sign off, guys. I'm frozen here. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me.